this is my video assignment for the English course given by Mr. Charles. So, my name is Hidayat Nani. You can call me Yayat. I was born in Poso, May 24, 2006. I am a law student at the Unsimar Sintu Marosa. The following is a comprehensive analysis of the case of the death of a teenage girl in Poso Regency, Central Sulawesi. Chronology of incidents. Kasus ini terjadi pada Senin 21 Oktober 2024 sekitar pukul 16.00 WITA di kos 779 Jalan Talasa, Kelurahan Lawang-Ngetaongan, Kecamatan Kota Utara. The victim, identified as SA, is a 16 years old high school student from Sepe Village, Lage District, Poso Regency. The discovery began when TR, the victim boarding house neighbor, called SA for lunch but received no answer. TR tried to open the locked bedroom door and then contact the victim boyfriend, AL, 19 years old, after AL arrived and failed to break down the door. TR contacted the boarding house owner to open the door with a sparky. Crime scene findings. Crime scene investigation realized the victim was found lying on his back in the bed with a stab wound to the right side of his neck, below his jaw, and a dagger embedded in his neck. Investigation process. The Poso Police Criminal Investigation Unit has questioned 70 witnesses regarding the death of SA Suara Kitty A. Poso Police Chief AKBP Arthur Sempuri stated that his team is still conducting further investigation and has not yet determined the motive behind the incident that led to the victim's death. The Poso Police Criminal Investigation Unit is still intensively investigating and developing the investigation, including searching for the perpetrators of the murder. The Poso Police are awaiting forensic laboratorium results to determine the exact cause of the criminal aspect. 1. Indication of murder. The presence of a stab wound with a sharp weapon in the victim's neck indicates that this was not a natural or accidental death. The position and type of the wound strongly indicate murder. 2. Modus operandi. The bedroom door was locked from the inside, which could indicate that the perpetrator knew the victim and was allowed entry. There were no signs of violence on the door, indicating that the victim opened the door for the perpetrator. 3. Closest circle. The investigation focused on those closest to the victim, including her boyfriend and boarding house neighbors. The fact that the perpetrator was likely known to the victim made it easier for the perpetrator to enter the room. Legal aspects. Based on the Indonesian Criminal Code, this case can be categorized as Article 3038 of the Indonesian Criminal Code concerning murder, which carries a maximum penalty of 15 years old in prison because the victim is a minor. 16 years old, this case also violates Child Protection Law number 35 of 2014 concerning the protection of children from violence. Okay. Medium-term solutions. Prevention in boarding house environments. 1. Improving boarding house security for boarding house owners. The first, install CCTV in strategic area, main entrance, corridors, stairs, and parking area. 2. Implement a mandatory guest book system with identity verifications, photo ID card for all visitors. 3. Provide security or guards at least during curtain hours. 4. Install emergency alarms or panic button in each room. 5. Conduct regular check on the residents. 6. Establish strict visiting hours. For example, guests of the opposite sex are only allowed until 8 p.m. The second, building a solid boarding house community. 1. A communication group for boarding house residents to check on each other well-being. 2. A buddy system. Boarding house residents look out for each other and report any unusual behavior. 3. Regular boarding house meeting to buy. 4. Educate residents about danger signs and how to report them. The third, personal security protocols for residents. 1. Do not give room keys to anyone else, including your partner. 2. Notify friend, family when guests visit. 3. Share your location with family or close friend via an app. 4. Avoid opening the door to strangers on when alone. 5. Keep emergency contacts, police, landlord, and family in an easily accessible place. 6. Trust your instinct. If you feel unsafe, call for help immediately. Okay, this case serves as a reminder of the importance of safety for teenagers living away from their family, as well as the need for better protection system to prevent similar incidents in the future. So, the death of a 16-year-old teenager in Poso Regency has left deep sorrow for the family and community. We hope that law enforcement can uncover the perpetrator and motive for this incident as soon as possible so that justice can be upheld and the victim family can find peace. May this tragedy serve as a reminder to use all of the importance of keeping all children safe, especially those who have moved far from their family. Farewell, S.A. May the family left behind be given strength and fortitude. So, that's all my explanation regarding this case. I thank you.